Welcome to Tech Wave 65, Innovation for New Tech. What if I told you that right now, anyone who glances at your Samsung phone can see exactly what you're doing? You might think you're being sneaky, but your screen is an open book. Every password, every bank balance, every private message is on full display for the person next to you on the train, the stranger in the coffee line, or even a coworker walking past your desk. This is just the reality of using a phone in public, a problem we've all kind of accepted. But you don't have to. The good news is, Samsung has a powerful privacy shield baked into its next generation of phones that you've probably never heard of. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, how it's going to make your screen practically invisible to prying eyes, and why it makes every other solution obsolete. And before we jump in, if you want to be the first to know about these game-changing features, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Our mission here is to get you using your tech better than you ever thought possible. Section 1. The problem you don't realize you have. Let's be honest. Your phone isn't just a phone. It's your bank, your photo album, your office, your diary. It holds the keys to your entire digital life. And every single time you take it out in public, you're holding that life up for anyone to see. This problem has a name: shoulder surfing. And it's a way bigger threat than most of us think. Shoulder surfing is just a fancy term for someone looking over your shoulder at your screen. It sounds so low-tech, almost primitive in an age of cyber attacks, but that's what makes it so sneaky. It takes zero skill, no special software, just a pair of eyes and a moment where you're not paying attention. Think about your day. You're on the morning commute, packed into a bus or train. You pull out your phone to reply to a work email with sensitive company data. The person next to you? They see it all. You're in line for lunch and quickly check your bank account. The person behind you now knows where you bank and maybe even how much you have. These aren't just what-ifs. They're little daily privacy breaches that we've gotten used to. We try to compensate, right? We do that awkward screen tilt, angling the phone so it's hard for us to see, let alone anyone else. We hunch over our devices, creating a privacy shroud with our bodies, looking all secretive and uncomfortable. We might even crank our screen brightness all the way down, forcing us to squint just to keep others from peeking. These are clumsy, annoying workarounds for a massive flaw in how we use our most personal devices. There's also that constant, low-level anxiety that comes with it. That feeling of being watched, that you have to be on guard. It stops you from using your device freely. Your phone should be convenient, not a source of public anxiety. A casual glance could reveal your email password, a two-factor authentication code that pops up, or your home address as you type it into a map. In a world where your data is gold, your phone screen is a leaking vault, and shoulder surfing is the easiest way for someone to reach in and grab it. We just accepted this was the price of admission for using a phone in public. But what if that trade-off was no longer necessary? Section 2. The old solution, and why it failed for years. There's been one answer to the shoulder surfing problem: the privacy screen protector. You've seen them everywhere. Those dark, tinted films that you try to apply perfectly, only to end up with a dozen air bubbles. On paper, the promise is great. Turn your screen into a private viewing experience, just for you. The tech behind them is basically a set of microscopic vertical blinds layered on your screen. Look at it straight on, and you can see through the blinds. But if someone tries to peek from the side, the blinds block their view, and the screen looks black. It's a clever idea, and for a while, it was the best we had. But let's be real, they're a massive pain. While these protectors solve one problem, they create a ton of new ones. Anyone who has used one knows the frustrating trade-offs. First off, they ruin your viewing experience. You just spent over $1,000 on a Samsung phone with arguably the best display in the world. A vibrant, bright, color-accurate screen. And the first thing a privacy protector does is make it look worse. Even looking head-on, the screen is noticeably dimmer. To fix that, you have to crank the brightness, which absolutely torches your battery life. So now you're choosing between privacy and making it through the day. Colors get washed out, and watching videos or editing photos becomes a second-rate experience. And don't even get me started on the fingerprint scanner. Modern Samsung phones use sophisticated ultrasonic sensors under the screen. They're designed to work with a screen of a very specific thickness. Slapping an extra layer of glass on top often messes with the sensor's ability to get a clean read. So you end up mashing your thumb on the screen or just giving up and disabling one of your phone's best security features. Plus, a privacy protector is always on. You can't just turn it off. What if you actually want to show a friend a funny video or a photo? You either have to make everyone huddle up and look at the phone from one perfect angle, or you have to awkwardly turn your phone sideways and hope you didn't buy the protector that blocks all four sides. It's clunky and defeats the purpose of having a big, beautiful screen. We accepted these trade-offs because there was no other choice. We accepted that to get privacy, we had to give up brightness, color, battery life, and convenience. But that era is officially coming to an end. Section 3. The built-in privacy shield. Samsung created what if the privacy screen wasn't a clunky accessory, but a core function of the phone itself? What if you could have perfect privacy when you needed it and a brilliant, perfect display when you didn't? That's the future Samsung is delivering with a feature confirmed for the Galaxy S26 series called Privacy Display. This isn't just a software trick. This is a fundamental change in the display hardware itself, and it's going to make those old plastic screen protectors instantly obsolete. The secret is a new screen technology from Samsung Display called Flex Magic Pixel. So, how does it work? Instead of a physical film with tiny blinds, Flex Magic Pixel technology seems to control how light is projected from the screen. Think of your screen as millions of tiny, intelligent spotlights. Normally, they shine light out in a wide cone so you can see the screen from lots of angles. But when you turn on Privacy Display, the phone tells each of those pixels to narrow that beam of light, focusing it directly at you. The result is incredible. For you, looking straight at the phone, the screen stays perfectly bright and crisp. No dimming, no color shift, no compromise. But for someone trying to peek from the side, the screen just looks dark. And because it's built in, you have total control. Evidence found in Samsung's own One UI 8.5 software gives us a clear picture of how it will work. You'll have a simple toggle for it in your quick settings panel, that menu you pull down from the top. One swipe and a tap, and your privacy shield is active. Instant privacy, on demand. But here's where it gets really smart. Samsung is integrating Privacy Display with its AI. The feature will have an auto privacy mode that's context-aware. Your phone will be smart enough to know when you need privacy. Leaks show you can set rules to automatically enable it whenever you open specific apps, like your banking app, your password manager, or WhatsApp. The second you launch the app, your screen becomes your own private window. It can also be triggered by specific notifications. Imagine you get a text with a two-factor authentication code. The privacy display could activate just for that notification, shielding it from view while the rest of your screen stays normal. This level of smart, granular control is something a piece of plastic could never do. This is a complete paradigm shift, moving from a dumb accessory to an intelligent, integrated system that doesn't ask you to compromise. Section 4. A step-by-step guide to your future privacy. I know what you're thinking. This sounds awesome, but how do I use it? While the Galaxy S26 isn't out yet, the information from within Samsung's own software gives us a very clear picture of how you'll set this up. First, remember this is a hardware feature thanks to that Flex Magic Pixel screen. You won't get this on an S24 or S25 with a software update. This is a true next-gen upgrade. And the good news is, reports indicate Samsung is bringing this to the entire Galaxy S26 lineup. The standard S26, S26 Plus, and the S26 Ultra. Okay, let's walk through the setup. Step 1. Finding the main setting first, you'll head to the main settings app and tap on Display. Inside that menu, alongside brightness and font size, you should see a new option, Privacy Display. This will be the main hub for the feature, where you can turn it on and off and get to all the advanced settings. Step 2. Adding the Quick Settings toggle for daily use. You won't want to dig into menus. You need a shortcut. You'll swipe down from the top of the screen to open your quick settings, tap the Edit button, and find the Privacy Display toggle. Just drag it into your active grid. Now, your personal privacy shield is never more than a swipe and a tap away. This is your go-to for when you step onto a crowded bus or into a busy cafe. Step 3. Unleashing the AI with auto privacy. This is where it gets fun. Back in the main privacy display menu, you'll find the Automatic Activation section. This is where you teach your phone how to protect you. You'll see a few options. App-based activation. You'll get a list of your apps. Just go through and select every app that handles sensitive info. Banking apps, password managers, health apps, work chat, private messaging apps, you name it. Once you set it, the screen will automatically go private the moment you open one of them. Notification-based activation. This is a more subtle but powerful tool. You can tell the feature to activate when notifications from certain apps appear. This is perfect for stopping people from reading previews of your personal messages or financial alerts over your shoulder. Step 4. Fine-tuning your privacy. Finally, for those who want to customize the level of security, you'll likely have options to adjust the strength of the privacy effect. In situations where you're in very close quarters and handling critical information, you might be able to make the viewing angle even narrower, making it virtually impossible for anyone else to decipher what's on your screen. By taking a few minutes to walk through these settings, you're not just turning on a feature. You're taking back control and drawing a digital curtain around your personal information. So, there you have it. We started with the universal problem of shoulder surfing, looked at the broken promise of privacy screen protectors, and then explored the future. Samsung's built-in, AI-powered privacy display. A feature that finally solves the problem without forcing you to sacrifice the beautiful screen you paid for. This isn't just another bullet point on a spec sheet, it's a genuine quality of life improvement. Its privacy is treated as a core feature, not an afterthought you have to buy an accessory for. Now that you know this is coming, I have to ask, is this a feature you would use every day? What's the one place where you feel like you need screen privacy the most? Let me know down in the comments. I read all of them, and I'm genuinely curious to hear how this would change the way you use your phone. If you found this helpful and you want to stay ahead of the tech that actually matters, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications. We're here to uncover the best features to help you get more out of the devices you use every day. And you'll want to be subscribed, because in my next video, we're going to dive into the secret battery-saving settings that are already on your current Samsung phone that can give you hours of extra screen time. You won't want to miss it. Smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more tech and real talk from TechWave65. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.